wants me to preview its massive load. Go live with a massive load.
Go live. We are.
It's in the process of... Oh, it says we're live. Hello, people,
Excellent.
if you can hear us.
Yes. Another magnificent performance by the Penrith Panthers.
They're on song.
They really are.
What is the song? Something shitty, because mate, that was the opening rounds of the NRL season all over again.
Yeah, their forwards are so soft. Like, there's just no way around that. And yeah, I'm disgusted, quite honestly. I'm really disgusted by them. You know, you get to this point of the season after such a shit start to the year, and then you put in a performance like that against the least talented side in the NRL. They deserve to miss the finals. I'm absolutely disgusted by them.
Well, as I was saying before, it's very West Tigers of them, because
Yep.
the Tigers used to have this knack. I don't know if it's I can't say it still exists, but they used to have this knack of being average for most of the year, and then they'd string together 3 or 4 wins in a row at the right time of the year to get in the hunt for the finals, and they give the fans hope, and then they turn to shit, and everyone end up going, ah.
Exactly. Yeah, it's I think the thing that got me, I don't think it was so much Origin that helped the Panthers. They really did get on the roll. They sorted out a few issues seemingly with their team, but they're just, as you say, they're back to what they were doing earlier in the year. And that's just failure. I mean, that's utter failure. So, if they miss the finals, that's it. Like, they deserve to, really.
And look, the only thing really that the Bulldogs have been consistently strong with for most of the season, consistently may not be the best word, but more often than not, I'll say, has been their defence.
Yeah.
And Penrith came to this game with they threw very little at the Bulldogs' defensive line, and it just made it easier for the Dogs to hold them out.
Yeah, like, how many sets do they need to score?
Yeah,
It was just ridiculous.
it's it's wrong. You can't have that much strike power in that team and not score points. But I will say
Not
one
just,
thing: could it be the kick out factor?
well, I think that definitely doesn't help because he helps them just go straight ahead and go forward. Like, too many of their forwards are running side to side. Like, you can't go side to side all day,
That's
you know?
exactly right.
Just ridiculous.
It was.
Really, really pissed me off, man.
So do we do what's trendy at the moment
Yeah.
and put the coach under fire, given Siebes and Kearns, they're both under fire at the moment. Do we put
Yeah.
Clears under fire as well?
Well, I mean, first of all, I would like to hear what Phil Gould has to say, and then Paul Kent, and then every other journo, and then I will react to what they react to, and I think that that's the way forward for basically everything.
Yeah, it's like a really long circle jerk, but by the time it gets to the last
Yeah,
person, we've forgotten what we're jerking about.
pretty much. Well, yeah, pretty much. You
But
just jerk it for jerking's sake.
that's exactly right. Jerking then becomes the only thing that's going on. They forgot what they were jerking about, but they're still jerking.
Speaking of jerks, Paul Gallen runs onto the field.
Oh well, there's the most important player in this Sharks team this tonight. That's Wade Graham.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it goes tonight.
There he was, just walking past the human pillow with a beard.
Who do you reckon's going to win this one tonight?
I've backed the Sharks for this one.
You know what? I can't remember who I backed. Hey,
I think
I know whoever I backed will be on whotiptedwhat.com.
Yeah.
You can go and look that up.
See, I kind of hoped. The problem is you can't do it, but I kind of hope they had us stuck with Dugan at fullback because he's been looking damn good there. But they've brought Moylan back and put him there, and I think that's a genuine weak point.
The old Moyles, yeah. I saw a rumor on Twitter that I can't remember who posted it, that he might be on his way back to Penrith, which I can't imagine is the case.
Yeah, it could be.
It'd be a disgrace.
Could be.
Well, remember that year when he sat out the finals game just because, like, he just didn't feel like it. It's like, fuck you.
I think the Panthers. I've heard they're looking at him. I don't know how serious they are, but it's to help cover, obviously, either 5/8 or fullback, depending on what they want to do next year. Because they're going to need one or the other, and he can play both. As we know, it's been well documented that he'd prefer to be in the halves.
Yep.
And he's not getting that opportunity at the Sharks, so he'll probably get the sook soon and want to leave anyway.
Yeah, he'll start sitting out more games. It'll be fantastic.
And as my lovely mother refers to him as, that useless thing might find his way to the Panthers yet. So who knows?
I really hope he doesn't. I swear to God, I'll blow up if he does. I'll go into a full-on blow-up, hey?
Just going to say, Josh Dugan is sporting a very good David Warner mustache.
Oh, I missed it.
Oh.
David Warner's got one of those mustaches where it's like you feel like saying, hey, nah.
Yeah.
Just nah.
Facial hair's not for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. This is going to be... I'm expecting
kicker.
This one to be... A fair chunk of this game is just going to be two big bunches of just blokes bashing the crap out of each other and Aaron Woods.
Yeah. Aaron Woods cuddling, third man in.
Yeah. He runs up hard. He looks like he has good intentions, and then he doesn't.
Yeah. It's good to see Sam Burgess back. I was really worried when they said he got an infection in his shoulder when he had surgery just to clean it up a bit. So it's good to see he's back today.
Do you know
Hopefully he's not missing a bit.
Did you hear what they put him on to get him cured from the infection?
No, what was it?
They had him on a drip straight into his heart, and inside that drip was gravy.
Just gravy because he's from Northern England.
It worked a trick.
Yeah. Well, gravy fixes everything in Northern England.
It does. I'll tell you what, that was a perfectly placed and shaped kick, that one right there, because just as the fullback took it, he got absolutely caned by the defence. That's how you want it to be.
So yesterday we were looking up the, was it last? No, it was the day before or earlier? No, it was earlier. We were looking up the plans that they have to upgrade the stadium here at Cronulla and all of the developments and stuff they're having. It's going to be interesting when it's done. It's not going to be much different in terms of footy, but yeah, they're going to have a lot of shit around this stadium that hopefully it can just help them even draw in a couple of hundred extra people to games, because a couple of hundred extra people at Sharks games would actually be seen, hey?
Well, I must admit, I've been to this ground a few times. I used to live in the Shire, and it's actually does have a fairly decent atmosphere. But for some reason, when you watch it on TV, it never feels like it. But you always sense it there. But I just think maybe the acoustics at the ground are crap or something like that. Who knows?
Possibly.
Yeah, but the crazy thing was they've decided to play their home games for that year at bloody Cogra Oval.
Yeah, they're going to lose a lot of money doing that because the corporate side of things at Cogra is garbage. But then again, it might be better than Shark Park. You never know. But yeah, I wouldn't. They should have looked at, and we talked about this the other night. They should have gone to Wollongong, I think.
Yeah.
It's only going to be for a season.
That's
so
right.
They might as well.
Oh, there's a knock on there by South. Bunnies will be...
Definitely a knock on.
They're on the back foot here early on. Sharks will get the first attacking set of the game. That was Cameron Murray there with a basic blunder of a ball that was just bouncing. They must practice picking those up about 3 million times every week.
Just a bit unlucky, hey?
He looked like he was... he looked like he needed a seeing-eyed dog to help him catch that.
It's like Naden. Someone needs to teach Naden. Put your hands down on top of the ball. Don't try and scoop it up and then place it down.
Yeah, young kids trying to be a bit Larry.
I know.
Put the lair away. Right. The modern scrum. Here comes the Sharks. They're going left to Moylan, and that useless thing drops the ball. He's pretending to be knocked out, is
he? He's knocked out or something.
Something weird's happened to him.
Yeah, something weird happened here.
I think... I initially thought that maybe he was just faking that to make it... Oh, no. He's been collected nice and high by Sam Burgess. He's tried to rip his head off.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a penalty to the Sharks there.
He went limp straight away. Sam Burgess just is like, oh, shit, man. That's another 3 weeks on the sideline coming up.
Yeah, he says...
All these Burgess...
He's like... he couldn't even get 4 minutes into a return match without having a brain snap.
Yeah. All of the Burgeye should just go back to England for the next 3 weeks. They've got to take Moylan off. There's no way he can stay on. He
They're
was
asking
out.
Moylan now. Close your eyes, focus. You're now.
He's got to go
Imagine you're a competent footballer. Open your eyes. How do you feel? Dizzy. You're going to come off.
Close your eyes now. Imagine you're not a complete waste of $850,000. Now open them. What's your name? I don't know. That's right.
That's a good start.
He's definitely got to come off. He went limp.
Yeah, you know what? I would say that every single player who cops a head knock that high, they should not be doing HIA tests. They should just be taking them off the field. Simple. Just come off the field.
I would have no problems with that. Even if they just went straight to the sideline, because if you jog straight to the sideline and you're right to come straight back on, that's fine. But I mean, you can't really assess. I mean, to me, and look, I'm not a doctor, but he went limp.
Yeah.
And then he was like flailing around on the ground. So, what are you supposed to do in that situation?
I'd be taking him off. It was interesting though. I could see Sam Burgess there talking to the referee. I am a good lip reader actually. I haven't mentioned this before.
Oh, really?
But Sam was saying there, I see there's a drink truck out the back there. And the ref says, yes, there is, Sam, but we're playing a game of football. He says, yeah, but afterwards, is there any chance they can get a nice hot cup of gravy to just wash down after the game? And the ref said no. And he looked a bit cranky.
I completely believe you, hey?
Yeah, well, I'm not a man who lies, I can tell you that right now. My integrity is almost like a curse.
Hey, you've got one of those fucking computers with 57 screens, don't you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, mate.
Yeah. How many people are watching us right now?
It's telling me on the YouTube analytics that we've got 2 concurrent viewers and have had 12 playbacks. I don't know what any of these numbers or words mean.
I don't know that would be... Would that be today? That can't be for today. How do you play back what we've done?
No, you can play back what the live show is.
Oh, can you? All right.
There's 13 playbacks. So if you're listening, please make a comment. I don't even care if you just mash your fist on the board and press enter. Just do that. Just to let us know that someone's listening and paying attention.
I tell you what, let's be interactive. Push some part of your body down on the keyboard and just press enter with whatever words it forms.
Yeah. And
I know that's how I type.
Well, yeah, absolutely. We've heard how you type. It's clearly using something heavy.
Yeah, very, very hefty and heavy.
Yeah. And because it's not moving fast, it's only one thing. So there we go.
Oh, jeez. Off to a good start, eh?
Yeah, so here we go. The Sharks took the penalty goal. They're up 2-0. And now they're back on the attack again. On the last, spreading it left. They're into space. Kick back in field. Moylan's missed that. And Sharks have turned it over, essentially.
Why the hell is Moylan still on the field? Like, come on, doctor.
Well, maybe the doctor's come to this point and he's thought, maybe he plays better concussed.
I had a friend in high school where he got knocked out one time in a junior match and he got back up and they said that, like, even he was like, apparently it was the best game I ever played. My family said I was great and everything.
I have heard that.
He couldn't remember it.
I have heard some people say that before.
Mm.
That the best games they play are when they've been KO'd and they don't remember anything. It's like maybe instinct has taken over and that's it.
Yeah, or lowers your inhibitions or something, or your worries, you're not worrying about anything. You just sort of, your lizard brain takes over.
Yeah. That's a good kick. I don't know why Moylan didn't pick it up to start with. What is he doing? Like, he looked up to see where the defence was coming from and he still stood there trying to dribble the ball over the sideline.
It's because he's lizard brain, see?
Oh.
I've got to try.
If they award this,
now,
if they award
the
this,
referee's saying, I've got to try. I just want to check their grounding on this one. See if Cody Walker got the ball down. So he's Moylan. He watches it.
Look, he looks up. He sees the defence there.
Oh, he's just missed it, I reckon. I don't think he got a hand to it.
No, but that's just utterly stupid.
Yeah, that is.
If
Man,
I
it was
if I was
close,
Coach John Morris right now, I would load the 22, and I would be pointing it outside the coach's box.
Wow. Yeah.
And I'd just be. No, I'm
I
not.
feel like this is going to go against some guidelines or something.
I'm not a murderer. I'd just say I'd shoot at the ground near Moylan's feet.
Okay.
And
Make
then
him dance.
when he looks up and looks around,
Yeah.
he'll look up at the coach's box and just see J-Mo there holding the rifle, pointing it straight at him, and he'll just point at him.
Okay.
Next time I'll aim a bit higher. You gotta use a bit of fear sometimes. These players these days, they don't have enough fear in them.
I prefer fire. I prefer fire.
Fire? Well, yeah, that could work. It's yeah, Moylan, you useless thing. That was stupid. Yeah,
Did you watch the Knights game earlier?
I watched bits and pieces of it. Yeah, I was getting asked a lot of stats questions, so I was answering a lot of those at the time.
Let me tell you, there was at one point, right, Kalen Ponga goes up and takes this magnificent catch above everyone, okay? And the commentators are like, oh, that was great work by Pearce.
Yep.
He got in the way. Oh, have we seen a knock on here?
Yeah, the ball bouncing along the ground has been knocked on, I think, by the other Burgess.
Ah.
Watch this. It's just bouncing. He's made a meal of that.
Yeah.
So the Burgess brothers are...
Oh, I don't know if he touched that with his hands,
it doesn't matter these days.
Yeah, that's true.
If it touches any sort of the let's see, any of the real estate in the postcode where you're currently standing, then it's a knock on.
Yeah. If it goes anywhere near a Burgess, we just accept that someone's fucked up.
Exactly. I mean, they've got hands like mops.
Yeah.
So Johnson's just being pushed left. Not much going on there. Apparently, we've got to see Scott Morrison on TV. Can't we watch a bloody game of the Sharks playing footy without having to see Scott friggin' Morrison in the crowd? I don't care.
No, I like it.
No, he doesn't do anything. He's always sitting there. He's always holding a beer, but he's never drinking it. When he does, he sips it like it's hot soup.
It's true.
If you're not going to drink it like Hawkeye does, don't drink it.
Yeah, you got to scull it.
Hawkeye set the bar. Paul Keating knew this. You never saw Paul Keating drinking beer anywhere.
I feel like Paul Keating would drink wine or something though.
He probably would, but he knows that, if you're going to have some sort of reputation, and you're crap at drinking alcohol, just don't be seen doing it. Simple.
No, Paul Keating would drink sake, I reckon.
No, he'd drink anything that came out of a bottle that cost at least $70,000.
And Bob Carr would drink Merlot, and he'd say it with that stupid voice of his. Merlot.
Merlot. Hello, Al. How are you?
Hey.
Wow, you've built a big pile of what? That's fallen off. She's building stuff with Lego. There you go.
Just put it all the way to the top of it.
Okay, we'll put all the way to the top up there. Because
look at what you've built. Engineer.
Looking at what you've built is so much more entertaining than what the Souths are doing here at the moment. Oh, broke. You'll fix it. Aaron Woods made a tackle, but it was on someone without the ball.
Hopefully they're not bruised. He goes.
Well, I think the player may have actually dragged him down to the ground to make it look like a tackle.
Oh man. So is there any news in rugby league today? Did I miss anything?
Let me have a look. I bet there wasn't anything. Let's go out to our news source, Daily Telegraph. Not because we like it, but because we like a laugh.
Yeah. Let's see what their commentators are saying about other commentators' opinions.
Yes. Okay. Oh, there's the pillow doing a hit up.
There he is. Trying to bruise grapes.
Oh. There's an article about... An article about Liam Fulton and how he's still living with the pain of the past. He was one of the players who had to retire because of concussions.
Yeah, I saw a headline that said that he knew there was a problem when he got hit in the head by one of his kids' books, and it felt like a brick had hit him in the head.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, you got to be more careful, Liam.
Yeah, he was never really careful.
No.
It's apparently Tedesco firms for Dally M.
Why?
That's just an opinion, or maybe it's someone who agreed with someone's opinion. How's this for?
That's possible.
How's this for repeated themes in a headline? Storm slaughter Brisbane in Suncorp massacre.
Oh,
Slaughter massacre. Massacre slaughter. Massacre.
Crowd horrified by massacre at Suncorp Stadium. So ridiculous.
$1 million injury for an unlucky Welch. A cruel twist of fate could cost Christian Welch more than $1 million with the club set to pull an offer for the Maroons prop.
There's another Burgeye incident here. We've got everyone's coming up to cuddle him. We've got Peter Russell Clark is laughing in his face.
Yeah. Because Sam Burgess just said something about cheese and gravy.
Yeah, he said there's no cheese here. What happened here? So
there's nothing wrong there.
Graham goes into tackle. I didn't see what happened.
I think Graham's just completed the tackle.
Yeah,
because he's got his head down. He's of the opinion that Reynolds still has the ball.
This is ridiculous. This shit. Like,
this
all
is just
of a sudden,
this is just Sam
to
Burgess all over.
Players.
I know, but this is just Sam Burgess all over. He always gets bloody. He doesn't know where the line is when he's playing footy sometimes, and it's costing his team an awful lot. Great ability, great player, but if you can't control your emotions in times like that, it's going to take some luster off your ability. What are we looking at here? There's nothing in that.
There's nothing there. Nothing happened.
He just picked him up and put him on his back. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So it's just silliness.
Move on.
Yeah, exactly. What did you think of the sin binning in the last game, by the way, when Tolman got sin binned? I thought it was pretty harsh.
Yeah, look, it was... I don't know, I found it to be one of those 50-50 ones. I think if he had stayed on the field, I wouldn't have cared either.
Same.
But with him being binned, I was... Oh, Woods, you've dropped that.
He just dropped that, yeah.
He does that all the time. He's the biggest milker of penalties since Greg Bird. And the problem is, Bird made it... Gee, that's a good tap there by Cherry. Bird actually had good acting to go with it. Woods just looks like he just drops the ball on purpose to get penalties.
Yeah. It doesn't help that he drops the ball and his arms flail back behind him.
Yeah. Yeah. He's most expensive bench player you'll ever get. So, Gallen taking another hit up. He might be 57 years old, but he's still better than Aaron Woods.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Bad pass to Townsend. A lot of bad passes there.
Moylan out to the winger.
He might have gone into touch.
I think he actually did, yeah. I think his foot went into touch. It was pretty close, but right at the end.
That looks like young Ronaldo. Okay, so the referee, he wants to have a look at that Oporto's at again.
Yeah, let's have a look. He's got no try. He's going to the Oporto scoreboard.
Let's have a cuddle. I'm pretty sure his feet went into touch.
Yeah, it looked like it slid out just underneath him. Bit unlucky because he did really well. No, his feet are in the air. Oh, he scored it.
We need to see the image from behind there. I need to see what that other leg in the back there is doing. Not the one that the defender's got a hold of. Because his foot comes down there.
Man, I think that's a try.
It might be, you know.
Wow, that's incredible.
These players are ridiculous. It is.
Look at that. It's a try.
That's absurd. That's inhuman. Really legs should not bend that way.
No. Ronaldo.
Could you imagine players like Ken Irvine, prolific try-scoring champion, looking at what these players do now, and he'd be thinking to himself, if I had the ability these guys have, and we had that touch, that corner post rule that they've got now, I could have had 7,000 tries in the NRL.
Yeah, he'd still be playing.
He would. All right, so 2 Cronulla fans are happy with that decision. Good on you.
Hey, look, They look cold and just peaceful, don't they?
Yeah. Well, I'll give Shark Park one thing. They've got some good food trucks out the back there.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they don't have the normal just go in there and buy some pie. Mrs. Max Pie's been sitting in the Bay Marie all season.
So you're saying
They've got like
you're
toasted sandwiches and they've got like baked
Yeah.
spuds and stuff there. They get little food trucks out the back there. It's good to have a bit of variety. You don't have to
so
sit
you
there.
can't get it? You can't get kebabs?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
The Shire's not very good with kebabs.
No.
No. I found one place that did kebabs. They were very bad.
Oh, really?
It was in Sutherland.
I found it at a kebab place.
Yeah.
Right? Penrith High Street. My goodness. They do kebabs. They're so good. Oh,
They're just so kebabby.
they're the best. Seriously. I want one right now.
Yeah, I've got a message from the missus because she's watching this with some friends at a pub somewhere.
Oh, really?
And she's just given me her response because she's a Sharks fan to that try. And it response is, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Now,
So we're going with the...
We will roll
analysis
the emotional roller coaster with her tonight.
Okay, that'll be interesting.
Yeah. Via text message. And Sean Johnson looks like he's a good goal kicker again there.
Yeah. Well,
Shark-
but that one didn't really count, so... Wait till they count.
Sharks up 8-0. That's unbelievable try there. Well done, Ronaldo.
That's fantastic. I love seeing players just show their skill like that.
Yeah. Right, let's see what South can do this time around.
Here we go.
Can the
Kick
Burgess
off.
keep their head?
I feel like Sam Burgess is going to get sent off in this game, hey? It's just a feeling.
Well, he's going to get 10 at least. They don't like send-offs anymore.
Yeah, I think they should have more of them, hey? I don't
Absolutely.
mind I don't mind a send-off, a sin binning, and a penalty try.
Do you know that for nearly 80 years,
Yeah.
we didn't even have a sin bin?
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if you did something wrong, just bang, you got sent off.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
Did
brilliant.
they have a yellow card in England?
I don't know if they had it in England or not.
Because
They may have done.
yeah, I wonder.
See, look at this.
We'll ask.
Dugan's form has improved so much that he's actually now being very hard to tackle again. He's in that brief period where his knees are perfect. Oh!
That was a try gone begging.
Chadley.
Oh, man.
What a stuff up. So the
Townsend.
Gagai fielding a bomb completely butchers it.
Muffs it.
He's turning one way, tries to catch it. What's he doing?
What's he doing? Yeah.
That's just ridiculous. It's like he was trying to catch the ball and turn left to run away with it before he caught it. And so
That's
the ball's hit his arm and then bounced out, and he still turned the other way and going, oh, I forgot the ball. And then Townsend come through to clean it up and dropped it with the try line 10 metres away. Try goes begging. But Sharks
Cronulla's
are on the
now
attack.
got the ball about 12 metres out, I reckon,
Yeah.
from the base of the scrum. Johnson back on the inside,
Is that Capewell?
right on the 10-metre line here. Going across the goal mouth, Johnson
There's Pillow.
puts Peter Russell Clark back on the inside.
Brayley to Chad to Johnson. Left side movement. Cherry finds a bit of space.
Oh. Put down on his back 3 metres out.
Sorry, that was Dugan out there. Here we go. Pry's going to plug one up the guts.
Having just watched the Panthers game, I don't understand how they're attacking the line so well. I thought you're supposed to do like a bunch of hit-ups and then just bomb it to the wing.
Who would have thought... Oh, wow. That was almost a golden goal.
Oh.
Who would have thought we'd be sitting here after the last, say, 4 or 5 seasons of football and criticising the Panthers attack and talking about how the Cronulla attack is better than theirs?
Yeah, I know. Oh,
That's-
don't get me going. Jeez.
We're in a weird universe right now.
It really is. This timeline's very strange.
Yeah, there's a knock-on by Dugan. It's a bit iffy, but it's a knock-on. Anyway, it was the last, so, South here, they're just going to be doing 4 hit-ups here. There's Woods here. He's actually doing more work on his teammate than he was on the tackled player.
Oh, that reminds me. I watched a little bit of, because I woke up randomly in the middle of the night last night, and I watched the end of a Super League match between Huddersfield and Leeds.
Oh, yes.
And Leeds won 44 points to 0, right?
Yeah.
And the statistics suggested that Huddersfield only missed 25 tackles, right? But Leeds only missed 7 in the whole game.
Right.
It was just like, this statistically is an impossibility.
My goodness.
25, I reckon they only missed 25 tackles in a 44-point loss. Unbelievable how bad the Super League statistics are.
Well, it's not when you're a record keeper and you see trying to find details on just basic match information, how hard it is to get.
Yeah. Oh, man. How could, just such trash statistics, though.
Yeah.
Like, how can you get anything out of that? That's just, less than useless to everyone.
Huddersfield must be pretty disappointed with that, because I was getting emails from them talking about how the match had unprecedented ticket sales and how they're expecting the biggest crowd of the year. And
are you serious?
Yeah.
There were 6,800 people there.
Yeah, unprecedented, mate. Unprecedented.
Yeah, unprecedented.
Yeah. Sharks spreading it right.
You know, the other thing was they were talking about how humid and warm it was, and it was something like 18 degrees.
Humidity at about 16%.
Yeah, because I looked it up. I was like, it's hot. Let's see how hot it really is. 18 degrees.
Have a look at some other news stories while there's a replay going on.
Yeah.
Saints legends facing the axe. Paul McGregor might be avoiding the sack, but 2 Dragons legends could pay the price for the club's disappointing season, with Dean Young and Ben Hornby facing dismissal. What do they even do?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That, what are they there for? I don't, you could say, if somebody said, oh, they're mentors, I'd be like, oh, yeah, I get that. But, it's not like anyone's thinking of those 2 as coaches.
No. Here we go. Sharks are back on the attack. It feels like this whole game's been played in South's 30-metre area.
Pretty much, yeah.
There's Burgess lying all over the pillow. Lucky he didn't get penalised there.
Gallen.
Oh, he takes it early. He takes it on the 3rd.
Wow.
He's out of play out of position for the 4th.
Yeah.
They switch left. Oh,
side.
Nice ball for Graham.
No.
That was
Dugan.
A sexy ball from Graham to the Dukes. And the Dukes is fired up.
Dukes is like, yeah, give me $900,000 next year.
Absolutely. I deserve a contract extension now.
Would you sign him yet?
No.
No, I wouldn't. I'd run from the hills.
But he's playing better this year. And let's face it, he scored 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. He scored 7 tries now in his last 7 games.
Excellent.
So he is in good form.
Good for him. He's going to go well in Super League next year.
Yeah, he should go over there. Which club should take him? I'd like to see what he would do at Huddersfield.
Oh, jeez. Can you imagine him stuck in Huddersfield for 12 months?
What, they've got a night spot, haven't they?
Imagine how just terrible Huddersfield's nightlife is.
Well, it'd get him off the... Well, I was going to say it'd get him off the drink, but it'd probably put him on it.
Oh, man. I would definitely become an alcoholic if I had to live in Huddersfield. 100%. You'd need to. That or just do LSD all the entire time. Never be undosed from LSD, even in your sleep. And just everything would be magical and wonderful. That's the only way it could be any good.
I'd actually argue that, aside from all that, Dugan could go over there and actually play for the Giants and the Terriers in the second division of the soccer over there. He'd be the marquee player for both.
Is there a soccer team called the Terriers?
Yeah, it is.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they're blue and white is their colours, stripes.
Oh, man, that's sad.
And they both played at the same ground, so he could just stay there.
Just sleep there.
Yeah. Oh, Moylan's on the bench.
Yeah, he must have been taken from the field with that head knock finally.
He's smiling because he's just realised that he's probably earned about $25,000 per minute he's played today.
Exactly.
Here's the crazy
Yes,
thing.
yeah.
They do this live ladder thing 15 minutes into a game of footy or whatever it is. They did it the other day after, I can't remember which game it was now, after the first team had scored in a game about 6 minutes into the match. Live ladder. He went, there's 70 minutes to go. Just settle down.
Yeah, they need to chill with it, hey?
Just take a chill pill, people.
You know, the other thing I saw, there was a headline that said, and it was something like Sea Eagles put the sword to the Knights season. And it's like, no, they haven't. The Knights could still make the finals.
Yeah.
It's going to be rough. Not won't be easy, but they can still make it.
Yeah, still a chance. Geez, the poor old Telegraph's been struggling for news this week. They've actually got semi-readable articles in there. That's disappointing.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's weird.
I can't read.
It's not
any more
like
of
them.
Yeah, I can't read any more of that. What's the next miserable reading source? Oh, NRL website.
NRL, yeah.
What do I get on here?
There was a very, very, very out-of-date statistic that I noticed on the NRL website this week.
Oh, yes.
And it was fixed within a couple of hours of it being pointed out.
Oh, really?
It's kind of weird. Yeah, it was weird how that worked.
Ah. Interesting.
It's almost as though somebody that was more competent with statistics had to point out that mistake, and that somebody had to copy and paste those statistics from another more reliable source.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time.
I reckon.
And it isn't.
That day. Oh, we could have a try.
Could have one. Oh! I
don't know.
I think Dugan, with his great tackle, has actually dragged Gagai across the line there.
Touchy's like, dude, I don't know.
I'll be honest, that was an impressive tackle by Dugan to slide in at top speed like that.
How about the security in the background? Is he going to stop anyone?
No, they're not there to stop anyone. They're just there to take cash.
Just witnesses.
They're just there taking cash.
Okay, have a look here. It was a nice little kick behind.
Why was the Sharks winger so far up?
And then I reckon he probably scored it here.
I'm thinking he has, because I don't think Dugan's arm got underneath the ball. I think he's just wrapping up his elbow.
Dugan hit him pretty well.
There it is. That's across the line.
There it is. Good try. Nice try by Gagai.
Let's check the text messages.
Yeah. See what Mrs. Ferguson has to say. I should tell you what to text her back. And just see how bad it can get.
All right, we're going to have a look at the Porto's sign here is saying it's a try.
Try. T-R-I. Gagai. He's like, all I do is score tries and complain. That was a nice little play.
It was. Very good by Reynolds. I mean, Reynolds has got a stunning kicking game. But he noticed that the Sharks winger had stayed up a tackle longer. So that he just hasn't drifted back.
How about that? He makes all that ground, and then that ball just dies right when it needs to. Just beautiful kick and weight.
He's got a stunning kicking game.
He really does. Sharks fans totally unimpressed with that try.
Yeah.
My understanding is Dane Gagai has scored in his last 4 matches, hey?
Has he?
Yeah, these are just statistics I'm keeping here.
Well, as we know, every time I hear a stat, I say, let me check that.
Yeah. It's great. And he makes it. He puts it straight over the top.
He's now scored 6 tries in his last 6 games.
There we go. See, I'm a rugby league expert.
You are. That's never been in question.
Oh, shit, yeah. Moylan's come back out in the field.
Okay.
I feel like that's not good. I feel like that's pretty bad.
Yeah,
Eh?
I think that's a wrong decision. I
Yeah.
I don't know what more Dugan could have been expected to do there, given that he had to cover both fullback and his winger for being way up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know what the thinking is there.
It's weird. I always think with wingers, like the main thing for a winger is he should never allow his opposition winger to beat him under any circumstances, and you should always be thinking about what your opposition winger wants to do to you. And like a kick like that, I mean, you should be ready for it.
Yeah, one of the things we were told back when I was playing schoolboy level, not that I played much, mostly just in schoolyards to be honest, but we do it in PE class and stuff like that, and always got told if you're on the wing, always try and make sure that your opposite man's on the inside of you so you can push him back in towards the other defenders coming across.
Yeah.
If they're teaching that stuff in PE.
Exactly. I mean, that's the way Gareth Ellis used to play.
Yeah. And it worked. The world's slowest but most powerful winger. We can't mock him. He's still playing. He's 59.
That's true.
Made his debut in 1943, I think.
He's the second oldest player to ever play top grade rugby league outside of Stanley Jean.
Is it Gene or Gene?
I'm pretty sure it's
Oh.
Jean. There's a try there.
That was too easy. Good line running there.
Very good try. South's back in it, eh? Very nice try.
Message just came in saying, fucking Souths.
There'll be another one. You watch. Cook just takes the ball to the line, hitting a spin on Moylan. Moylan missed tackle. Might as well have not been there. I'll be so filthy if he comes back to Penrith. I will go on like a tirade, like an old-fashioned. It's been a while since I went on like just a hateful tirade, but I will go on one, and I'll be doing it on many different platforms this time.
That would be... See, I don't know why we can't. We should be able to play those tirades just on a live show somewhere.
Just back to back to back.
Yeah, just get people on to talk about how much they like Moylan at the Panthers, and then just you ripping them apart.
Just, yeah. I'm looking forward to our debate on Monday.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, no, it's all right. It's all right. You know as much as I do. Like this, all three of us know is that there's going to be a debate, and it's going to be on Monday.
Right. And we've got a topic. You don't have to reveal it if you don't want to.
No, is Cameron Smith a cheat?
Is he a cheat?
Yeah, that's
okay.
what the topic's going to be.
Right. All right, Sharks kick off. They're leading by 2. It's 10 minutes till half time.
South brought themselves back into the game. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. There's been a lot of camera shots looking at Andrew Fafita. His knee looks to be completely shite. He needs a few more knee braces on there.
You can't ever have enough knee braces.
No.
That's one thing. Stone Cold Steve Austin taught me that.
Oh, yeah. Put one on each leg.
Yeah.
I think there was even a time when he actually had bandages around his knee and a knee brace over the top of the bandages. Just to drive home that his knee's not good, just in case you didn't know.
Fucked.
Absolute legend.
Yeah, he was my favourite.
You know what we could do is talk about, which famous wrestlers would make good rugby league players. And where would they play? Oh, one-on-one strip there by Dugan. Is that a knock-on, though?
I think it has been.
And
I think Danny Vito would be all right.
And was it a knock-on by South beforehand? I think it might have been.
Let's have a look here. Cody Walker, looking to play short, and his man pulled out.
Yep, that's a knock-on there.
Long.
I think they're going to rule it's a knock-on there. What happened there?
That was weird.
Yeah. That was just an all-round debacle right there. Sharks have got the ball. They're going to be feeding the scrum here, 30 metres from their own line. I think they've got this ball.
Let's have a look. Yeah.
No one's got the
Johnson.
ball. Oh, Johnson's got it.
Feed it. Is he?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Yep. Out the back of the scrum again.
Is that?
Fighting for every metre.
That's Braden Hamlin-Ueli. That kid is a beast.
Yeah. Did good there. Here comes Moylan up the guts. Passes it on. Johnson goes.
Good take by Dugan there from a crap ball.
To Dugan.
That was a crap ball from Johnson up into Dugan's nostrils.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
giving him a spray too. Good on you, Dukes. Yeah. I'm liking him more by every minute now.
Really?
Just giving his teammates a spray. I like it.
He'll do that next year in Huddersfield.
There's a knock-on by Reynolds, who's tried to do an intercept.
Were you good at getting intercepts?
Me?
Yeah.
In touch footy, it wasn't too bad, but I lacked the pace.
I was really good at it.
I was good over about 10 metres, and then I'd be... that was me done for my speed.
I was good at timing the intercept, when to get it, and then I was gone.
Yeah, I didn't much like people like that. All right, referees teaching everyone how to stand around in a scrum again, like they've forgotten. That useless thing, Moylan's got the ball, he chooses not to pass to anyone, and the play dies.
Dies in the ass.
He's the new fizzer. Right, Sharks going left. Hamlin-Ueli's taking a big charge up the middle, or is that Fafita? It might be Fafita, is it? Yeah, it is. Gallen plugs one up the guts. I think we're getting a bit of feedback from your speaker there, mate.
Are we?
I think so.
Yeah, let me turn it down a little bit more.
Johnson runs it into the middle. Sharks are playing within the area close to the goal mouth here. Now they're spreading it left. Moylan kind of gets around his man and then gets tackled and does nothing again.
The fizzer.
Wade Graham goes to the short side play. Oh, it's worked. God, Graham is just a magician.
He really is. How good's Bronson Sherry going to be? He's got to be in, and there's ScoMo waving their brand new Sharks jersey someone gave him.
Holding his nice warm cup of pea and ham and waving his scarf around.
Sherry's got to be in the New South Wales team next year, right?
The kids, just the quick stepping. Look at that, just a little hop there. That's just ridiculous. That close to the line.
You know, you can only do things like that when the opposition player is terrified of what you can do.
Yeah.
Like most players, if they do that, the opposition is like, yeah, whatever. But when you get a player that's as lethal as he is and has that quick burst of speed where it's just top speed straight away, you see somebody step in the exact same place and you just are like, oh, shit, where's he going? And then it's all over by that stage.
Exactly. The kid's a freak. He's just got that freakish talent. And I think the Sharks and Cherry himself are both starting to realise how to best use it. They've really missed having Wade Graham out there because he's going to link with Cherry so well over the next few years. That's going to be a lethal combination out there.
Yeah, it's they're very lucky to have him, eh?
Absolutely, God. All right, Johnson, what's he going to do here? Is he going to knock this one over or is he going to kick it somewhere out near Miranda somewhere?
Let's have a look. He eyes it up.
He does that weird leaning thing.
Yeah. Shark in the background. Ooh.
And we don't know because the cameraman's bad. He's converted.
Straight between the posts. Pretty high scoring first half for these two teams, eh?
It is. And the other thing that's remarkable too is the Sharks all year have been considerably better in the second half of games. So it makes you wonder what might be in store here for the Bunnies if they don't get their bearings and get themselves into this game quickly. They could be in for a bit of a blowout.
Also, I'm pretty sure, like you were telling me a few weeks ago, if you scored 19 points or more, you win 51% of your games 100% of the time.
Yeah, look, it's an article I had today on the Raw, and it's
was
talking
it on
about
today?
yeah, it's talking about the magic number in rugby league, and
Okay.
that was scoring 19. That's since 1908.
Yeah.
Where if you score teams who scored 19 or more have won at least 50%. There's never a score that's had less than 50% above 19.
Nice.
Furthermore, in the modern game,
Sherry.
if you've scored at least 18 points and then kicked a field goal, you'll win nearly 92% of your games.
Jeez, that's incredible.
Yeah. Moylan's
But it
dropped
has
that.
to be 18 in a field goal, yeah?
Yeah. So if you've got a field goal and you've already scored 18, so it could be more than that. But so if you've scored 18 and a field goal as a bare minimum, you'll win 92% of the time. South will drop this as
That's
well.
pretty incredible.
This has just turned into a bit of a clusterfuck, if we're honest here.
It has, yeah. So basically, if Cronulla kicks a field goal here,
Game
they're
over.
pretty much home and hosed, yeah.
Game over.
Game over, man. Game over.
Why is that a penalty?
I don't know.
He tried to offload it and dropped it between his legs, and yet they've said
Yeah.
penalties to South.
A missed call there by the referee.
Yeah, that was a bit of a stuff up. Moving on. Unlike Daily Telegraph journos who will sit there and whinge about that for the next 60 minutes, we just go, yeah, they fucked up there, move on.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's the players that decide the game.
Exactly right.
Goes Cody Walker, stepping, moving, trying to palm off Townsend. Can't. Taken down by Greyman. Townsend. Oh, that's almost going to be a penalty there. He's not happy.
Having a sook there, the South player. All right, here goes South. They're going left.
Daddy,
Hello, El.
I want to put Elsa movie on TV.
Elsa movie on TV.
Yeah.
Oh, South have dropped the ball.
Right in front of the goal mouth, too.
Salsa.
Who's playing here, El?
Salsa?
South. It's
No.
the Bunnies.
No, salsa.
Yeah, they're the Bunnies.
And the Cronulla.
Yeah.
We out to the Cronulla Sharks team.
Yeah, the Cronulla Sharks. They're winning.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, give me a tap on the titty.
Blues team are Cronulla Sharks.
That's right. Who do you think's going to win this game? The Cronulla Sharks or the Bunnies?
The Cronulla Sharks?
The Cronulla Sharks. There you go.
Do you think so?
Yeah, lock that in. I'm not going to argue.
She's the expert here.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with you. I know my place in this house.
Oh, nice offload there. Oh, Sherry's got some space. He's going to... Oh, I thought he was going to show him.
No, you can't play with that. Cheeky.
I was trying to check out the weather.
What happened to your Lego blocks?
They were inside there.
What are they doing in there?
They were doing a big tower.
Fair enough.
And
Oh.
they are pretending to be candy.
Oh, the Sharks looking to break it up the middle of the field.
Oh, Brayley.
Making good yards here. They're
Nice
kicking to the
grubber.
corner. And try.
Oh.
Morris.
Has he grounded that
Professional
cleanly?
try scorer.
That would be 150, I think, if he scored that.
Oh, really?
I think so. I'll have to just quickly check. I might have the wrong Morris after all.
I always do that. So
Yeah, I do have the wrong Morris. This one's only got 132 tries. The other one's got 149. Did he bounce it or did he ground it?
Let's see. Try. Oh,
With a
I don't
face
know
plant
about
as
that
well.
one.
Yeah, that's You know what actually makes this harder to adjudicate on?
Yeah,
Oh, that might have separated a bit.
there was separation.
This angle is hopeless.
Yeah, this one's crap.
And because the replay is so slow, it's all blurred, you can't see what's going on. The last one's the only one that can go off. Did the ref rule a try?
Yeah, the ref will try.
I think they're gonna
they're
award
gonna give it A. The
Porto
scoreboard.
says
Try.
try.
Well, the ref said he thought it was a try. I got no problems with that.
No, move on from there.
Yep. The second best try scorer in the Morris family.
Yes. Nice run there by Brayley. He'll be at the Knights next year, I believe.
Tell you what, that was a nice kick too off the right foot across his body.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Nice bit of an evading of the tackle there too by Chad.
Yep. Backing up on the inside. Watch this one. Nice little chip across the body. Puts it on the toe. Just weights it perfectly. And that's a try to the Sharks.
I love the fact we get 35 different angles of it, but the video ref only looks at 2.
Yeah. I like it when you see the 2 angles that they show for the video ref, and then after they've given a decision, you see the 57 other angles. I always find that amazing.
Yeah. All right, Morrow.
That's going for 5 from 5.
There you go. Sharks fans would have wished he kicked like this a few weeks back. He's missed that one.
Is that the commentator's curse?
Who for me?
Are you that narcissistic yet?
No, I'm not a commentator.
Okay, so I guess I am a commentator and a narcissist. So,
do they cancel themselves out though when it comes to curses?
that's a good question. I'm not sure.
We need Greeno on for this one.
Yeah, Greeno, no. Greeno knows about this sort of stuff. He's been doing it for longer than us.
He'd solve this conundrum real fast.
Yeah.
Do you think Chad Townsend's been playing better after the haircut or before he had the haircut, which looked a bit like a 60s do?
I think pre-haircut he's playing a little bit better than the last few weeks. I think he's given up a little bit too much of the playmaking duties to Johnson over since he had his haircut, and I don't like that at all.
Fafita's having a joke there with the referee. We don't know what that was about.
No.
Burgess there. He's not looking like he wants to have a joke.
Well, 24 points to 12 at half time to Cronulla. That's a big first half.
That is a very big first half. Gallen's already on the beers.
Yep. Andy Raymond doing a halftime interview. He needs to rush into that tunnel, though, and make sure that nobody talks to the referees.
Yeah, he needs to get in there pretty quick because I've heard Ivan Cleary's at the game.
Yeah.
He just wants to, if he's... Because Ivan, he's a smart man. He knows that he can't yell at the referees in the game he's at. So he's going to go to this game and just yell at some other referees in a different game instead. Just to get that venting out of the system.
Imagine if there was nothing the NRL could do about that. Like a referee, you got some like weirdo coach and they just decided to go to other games and just give it to referees. But because they were a paying customer, there was nothing they could technically do.
You go as a guest. They get Ricky Stewart. He used to be a Sharks coach, so you could get Ricky Stewart along as a guest of the club, and he could just sit there and just blow up at all the refs at halftime in the tunnel.
Yeah. That would be great.
And no one does a spray like Ricky.
No, they don't. So let's see if we've got any messages on Twitter.
Yeah.
The Tweetosphere.
That's your job, just check all the messages, and we're going to have to address some of those emails during halftime as well.
Oh yeah. So we got a couple from Samuel here. 24 minutes ago, he said assistance to the assistant. He was talking about Young and Hornby, and then the try. He said that try was better than Lego. Guess he's referring to the noises in the background.
Yes.
He said also, you've got to be pissed to eat a kebab. I disagree. I like a kebab just normally, hey?
Yeah, look, I must admit, I've not been much of a kebab fan.
Really?
Yeah, look, I had one at Sutherland one day.
Yeah.
Made me quite ill.
All right.
I've just been a bit fearful ever since.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, a bad kebab experience is pretty damn bad.
Yeah, they can be pretty horrible.
Okay, now I'm going to bring up my... why has this all of a sudden changed the way that this shit works? Okay, I'm going to bring up my emails now, or our emails, I should say, and we'll have a look through at what the people want us to talk about in the live episodes. Okay, so the questions for Casey Badger...
Daddy?
Okay, here's one from Samuel from about a week ago.
Daddy.
Yeah. Hang on a sec. I got one
Okay.
from Elle first. Yes, Elle.
Okay.
Do you do you know how to make a castle with blocks?
Castle with blocks.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. We need a mason for that.
Do you think Mama will help us?
Nah.
Oh.
I'll help you with a castle. That'll be something to do in the second half. This game gets a bit stupid. Yeah.
This game goes bad.
Back to the emails.
Okay, enough from Bulldog Richie. Okay, if the NRL expanded to Perth, for example, should we get the Perth team playing in a New South Wales Cup or Queensland Cup for at least 2 years before? It would build up a fan base in the area and excitement. Not sure how the funding would work, and would they have to back-end contracts to attract players? What do you guys think? Enjoy the shows. Thanks, Sam. What do you think?
You go first.
Well, I think it's a great idea. That's what I would do. I think that that's just a perfect pathway, and I think that's how all teams should be introduced into the NRL from now on. Bring them into the New South Wales or Queensland Cup. Let them build up, even just if you look at it as a case of building up an infrastructure, and build up contacts within their local communities and with sponsors and things like that. But they definitely need a date that they're working towards at the same time as well. So yeah, I think that's a great idea. What do you think?
Yeah, look, I'm of the same thing. You know, I like it when it's a more structured introduction into the game, because it's setting a pretty solid platform. You know, you don't want them just being like those teams were in '95 when they were brought in, where everyone was just handed a license and just, you know, let's hope it works.
Yeah.
So I haven't minded the fact it's taken a while for them to settle on. Essentially, they're going to settle on a Perth team. I don't mind they've taken a while to make sure everything is going to be right, because they don't want to be in a situation either, the NRL, where they've got to start propping up new teams early on, like they kind of had to do with the Tigers and the Titans. You want to make sure these clubs are going to work from the get-go.
Exactly. Here's another one from Sam, actually, or Bartram13. He says, "Hi guys. With the talk of the Titans moving to Brisbane and merged teams already splitting home games, do you think split location could work? For example, Roosters play first half of the season in Sydney, then the second half move to Adelaide, or a similar situation with Cronulla and Perth. Players would be compensated for the move, or is the distance too great?"
The distance would be too great. Also, Perth needs their own local team. They don't need a Sydney team going over there, because that's not going to serve anyone any benefit. Titans to Brisbane is, for me, that's not a bad idea, because the fan base aren't really displaced that much. It's only an hour's drive away, or so to speak, maybe 2 hours if knowing the highways are pretty crap up there. But still, that's doable. But when you start looking at taking Roosters games to Adelaide, I think the financial hit to the club would be too much, because they wouldn't be drawing massive crowds there either, I wouldn't imagine. Not that they get massive ones now, but they're not exactly going to improve their chances by taking half their games over to Adelaide, I don't think. So
yeah, I think you've got to do a permanent move. And I think that if you're asking the question whether you should do a half move, you should do a permanent move.
Yeah, look, the other thing too is with the mergers, if you've got two good grounds to play from, which isn't the case for either of the mergers, I mean two genuinely good stadiums, then you could make it work.
Yeah.
But both of them have got suburban grounds.
Yeah.
As their major grounds. And so they've had to go to a third home venue for both of them, the Dragons and the Tigers. They've had to go to a third home ground, be it ANZ or Bankwest or whatever it is, which is just stupid. It dilutes any home ground advantage that the club could ever possibly form, because they're just playing all over the shop.
Yeah, they're just nomads.
Yeah.
Forever.
And it's
silly.
Just nonsense. I mean, I made a mention before about how the Tigers are basically just football ground prostitutes. They'll whore themselves out to anyone.
Yeah.
And they got to stop that. If they want to start giving themselves a good chance of making the finals, they need to get themselves set at one home ground. And I said all along, it needs to be Campbelltown.
Yep. I agree.
They may have a good winning record at Leichhardt, but it doesn't make sense.
Nope. So here's another question. This one's from Nadine. She says, "Why does Fox persist with pairing Braithen Astor and Blocker together? My ears constantly bleed."
Uh, Blocker is he's for the older fans who like the 1970s Southern English rhyming slang,
Mm-hmm.
and Braithen Astor's he's just modern comedy. So they're trying to use him as a bit of a comedy duo, but they're from two different periods. It's like trying to put, I don't know, Buster Keaton. It's like putting Buster Keaton with Adam Sandler. It's just not going to work.
See, I was going to say it's kind of like bloody Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy in another 48 hours. It's like they're from different eras and stuff like that.
Yeah, and
one of them's a comic genius in Braithen Astor.
Yeah,
and the other one's just like trying to keep up.
Yeah, I'd say Blocker's probably got a bit more comedy value than Nick Nolte, but it's a good one.
Okay, here's another one from Nadine. Who has the best hair in the NRL?
The best hair?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
I think without question it's Des Hasler.
Yeah, Desi's got a good set of hair on him.
Yep.
Who else could there be with a good set of hair? How about Lockyer?
What? His new hair or his old hair?
Whatever that thing is he's got growing on his head at the moment. It changes colour every week. I think it's like a Technicolor Dreamcoat.
We should do a poll on my website and name his new hair. Hey, give it a name.
I'm gonna
Do you
go.
reckon he has to register it and get it microchipped?
Ooh, I think if he wants to play it safe, he should.
He should, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's another good one by Nadine. People you'd have around for a beer, dead or alive. I would say I'd probably have people around that were alive.
Yeah.
How about you?
Well, alive would be best.
Yep.
Otherwise, there's not much point bringing beer, is there?
Yeah. Unless, you know.
But if you're an absolute alcoholic, then bringing dead people around is good because it's just more beer for you.
Well, I've got to say, there's nothing like cracking open a tinny while you're standing over the top of a corpse. Just as like a job well done, you know.
Well, this is right. I'd say for people who in the past, I'd go with Alexander Knox. I mentioned him in a tweet earlier this year.
Oh yeah.
Or earlier this week. He was quite a protagonist back in the very, very early days of the game, and he's whinging, for lack of a better word, was enough to see the original founders of the game all get booted out of their job after one season. So he was quite a whinger, quite a protagonist. He wasn't afraid to go to the newspapers either with his complaints.
I bet he was fun to be around, eh?
He'd be fascinating to have a yak to, and just you're going to end up with an argument with him. Like he took the side of Balmain in the over the 1909 final when Balmain decided to forfeit as a protest. He sided with Balmain because he knew that Balmain would be opposite what the NRL or what the game wanted at the time. So that's what he did. He always took the side opposite the game's administrators. He was just an asshole. So he'd be good to have around for a beer.
Yeah, he'd be fun. he sounded like he knew what he was doing.
Absolutely.
Anyone else?
Mark Geyer.
Yeah, that'd be fun, eh?
And he had quite a colourful career, especially in those early years around the late 80s, early 90s. A lot of, a good mix of good and bad. I wouldn't say good. The bad stuff's not good. But, a solid mix of good and bad. He'd have a fair bit of stories to tell. He'd be good to have around. Plus, he seems like a pretty easygoing sort of bloke, so I'd have him around as well.
He's a drop boy. We're all great.
Yeah. And who's another one? Kerry Hemsley.
Oh, really?
Yeah, old Balmain legend. I've heard he's an absolute bloody riot.
See, I'm thinking bigger here. I would go like Genghis Khan. Can you imagine having a beer with him?
No, because he'd be trying to make out with my missus. I don't want that. I don't need that drama in my life.
it's
You
gonna
know,
be awkward
it-
when Genghis Khan's like, you know, he's like, hey, so
That's
your wife.
apart
What's
from
the deal there? You're
apart
like,
from
she's my wife.
Yeah.
What do you mean the deal?
I mean, he's famous for two things. That was murdering people and having like billions of children with billions of different women.
Yeah, they reckon even today he's directly related to 10% of Asian people in the whole world,
That's just absurd.
which is just insane. The other thing they reckon is that you can see the carbon drop from they killed so many people that the world's carbon actually dropped because there was less people to breathe. So yeah, that's pretty shocking.
pretty
Okay,
crazy.
so what else we got here? This is another one from Nadine. She says men's tennis, namely the frogs that are Nick Kyrgios and Bernard Tomic, and how about his fine essentially for tanking? I don't really know what we're supposed to say about the two, but I reckon if I was their age and I could make 50 grand from just playing like crap on a tennis court, I would be doing that and just putting in the least amount of effort possible.
On the court, yeah. Do the least amount of effort on the court and spend all your time off the court doing crazy, stupid stuff. Which, admittedly, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's good PR for themselves. Because that's the way it is with athletes. Any PR is good PR.
Exactly. Unless you're a swimmer that has accidentally taken a performance-enhancing drug that just happens to help you get lean muscle mass and drop body fat, and it just happened to be the stuff that was in the alleged, supplement that you had taken. So there you go.
Yeah, nothing sus there.
No, not at all. So yeah, that's all the questions we've got from the emails.
Yeah, all right. Well, we still have one or two that we know we've got there, which we're thinking about turning into an episode.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
Saving those ones.
Sharks on the attack already.
Oh, Footy's back.
He passed it to that useless thing.
And he's got the ball.
Cherry should have passed that to his winger.
Yeah, he should have.
Moylan was never going to score
Okay.
there. That's a horrible pass.
Hunty is listening in. Hunty38, welcome. And thank you for listening in, Hunty.
How's the YouTube going? Any comments on there? Dugan bumps out of a tackle. He's just
have
running
another-
everywhere. Now he
Let me have a
offloads.
look here.
Gallon hits a gap.
Trying to find where the hell
Gallon
that
did the
would be.
one thing that the Sharks need to do there, and that was just settle it down and run straight. It's amazing what he can do when he's not trying to be a halfback.
I reckon, eh? Gotta go back
Johnson
from there.
to Townsend. Townsend kicks for his left corner.
Oh, we got so Samuel Bayless reckons Burgess is going to be out for another 3 weeks, and he reckons that Dugan is he a better option at fullback. He's played okay last week.
Yeah, I'd say at the moment Dugan is a better fullback than Moylan, without doubt. It's not even close for me.
And we've got one here that says Setifano, LOL. I don't know what that's.
Setifano.
It's all about. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay.
What about live chat? Let's have a look at the live chat, and then we look at the top chat, and it's all the same.
Okay. So there we go. Right. Sharks.
So
here.
if you're listening now, make sure you subscribe.
Yeah,
Subscribe
absolutely.
to
Listen to the
Virgo and
450 million hours worth of content we've got there.
Yeah.
All of it exhilarating. Just ask Nadine, she'll tell you. She listens to
And
it
we're
all.
not far off of getting the gold play button from YouTube.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Take your word for
well,
it.
when you get to 1 million subscribers, you get that.
Oh, really?
So we're at 24, so we're closing in on it.
No, we're going to nail that probably by about next week. So
That's
get it.
what she said.
It's taken quite a while for the first. That's what she said.
Yeah. I like to hold it back and then slip it in when you're not expecting
That's what she said. Yeah.
it.
Dugan there. Thanks for nursing me into that one. Dugan there with a good tackle. Forces an error there by South. Souths are looking a bit disjointed in their attack. There's not much that look forward. There's not much idea of what they're doing. They're just sort of throwing out one outs and hoping for the best. It looks at the moment.
Yeah, they're. I think they're missing the grunt up front, to be honest. They've had so many chops and changes to their team for the last probably 3 months now, and I think that it's really starting to affect them.
Yeah. Wow. He had the Rabbitohs fullback had plenty of space to move. Only had one defender coming down him, which was the Chad Townsend, and he got wrapped up by him. And
he found him. Yeah, I always find that weird.
Yeah.
It's like, why can't they beat someone one-on-one? You're a back.
Yeah.
Like, that's your job.
And you have got space to move. Anyways, here's South. They're on this. That's the fourth tackle.
He pops it out the back. Gives it to the... Did you know, FYI, Cook, former beach sprinter.
No!
I swear.
No way.
I had to look long and hard to find that information.
Where do you even find that information?
Oh, it's just like expert commentator.
Is that from your subscription to Beach Sprinters Monthly?
Yep, pretty much.
Wow. Oh, here's Moylan again.
He's going to get trapped in goal.
He's
an
idiot.
Get thrown over the sideline pretty easy.
He could have fielded that ball a little bit sooner, but instead thought, I'll just see if it can roll dead. And again, he gets trapped in goal.
He's just a waste of space.
Look, he could have taken it right there on the line. It would have been in the field of play, but instead he lets it roll one extra bounce further. Useless thing. Oh, look, Clint Eastwood's here.
Yeah, it's interesting. He's looking old, though, isn't he?
He is looking a bit old.
Scouting the crowd. For some strange. And who did that come off of?
Well, that's...
Anyway, the Sharks have it back.
Sharks have gone with a short drop out. They've got the ball back. They've got about, 90 metres to go.
Yeah.
Wade Graham again, producing magic.
Like any good Penrith lad should.
Yeah. What year should he get the golden boot?
Well, why not this year?
Fair enough. Or will it go to another mediocre winger?
Well, it never has it? I mean, you look through the list of names and they're all like world beaters, aren't they?
The ones who were born in Australia were. That's for you, England.
Just trying to think, does Australia play a test match at the end of the year?
Yeah, we've got, I think, two matches in the Pacific Cup thing that's due to be on.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Because we've got that, and then there's the World Nines as well. Or the Nines World Cup, I guess it is, really. And it's going to be interesting to see what series the voters for the Golden Boot decide to pay attention to.
The one that the English players do best in.
Oh, no. No, why would you even say that?
Just a hunch.
Okay. I kind of agree.
I'd like to see someone who doesn't play for Australia, England or New Zealand get the Golden Boot.
I'd like to see it go to the best player in the world.
Yeah, well, I was getting to that and I was going to say Jason Taumalolo.
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
He's the last year's winner of the Golden, the King of Rugby League award.
The way they should look at it is, okay, Taumalolo is our baseline. Who played better than him this year? They can have the Golden Boot.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think it's
Actually,
fair.
last year it was Chulvasa Sheck. And the year before that it was Taumalolo. Way better award. Way, way better.
Much more sensible.
Yeah.
All right. Not seeing any Cody Walker-Brien so far in this game.
Nah, but he's not playing shit like he was for a month. So he's starting to get back to it.
He is. Although he's being kept out of this match pretty well.
Yeah, he is.
He's not playing bad, just being kept quiet.
Yeah.
Okay. Sharks, 10 metres from halfway. And not doing much.
No.
Aaron Woods has made 97 metres.
There's no way.
He's only taken two hit-ups off the kick return. 30. Well, that's 60 metres. That's probably about right. There's 37 he's made from hit-ups. That's probably about right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Play on, stats.
Go.
Fafita there trying to get an offload away. Then he thought against it, but by then he dropped it cold on halfway.
A lot of frustration in this Shark side, hey?
Yeah. You can just tell when
It's
they
interesting.
get to a lead, they kind of don't know what to do with it sometimes.
Mm.
And actually, they're not the only team. You see a lot of sides like that. They get in front at half time, and then the second half, they don't kick on.
Johnson, he's talking to his scrum, saying they're coming to this side, fellas.
Yeah, I saw Sam Burgess was still talking about gravy there too.
Yeah.
He's just looking at his teammates, and all he was saying was gravy. Just gravy, 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 gravy.
It's from Dewsbury, yeah.
Oh, they've lost that. That squirted out. They're not going to say penalty, are they? You've dropped that cold, lad.
He's just dropped it.
Yeah.
Ah, and
Wade Graham again.
Congratulate.
We need a new name for Wade Graham. I'm thinking something like Houdini. We could call him
Daddy.
Harry. Call him Harry.
Daddy. Okay, Harry.
What were you going with?
Daddy.
Daddy. Yeah. We'll go with Harry.
Okay, yeah. Clint Eastwood, unimpressed.
Very much unimpressed.
Miserable old bastard.
He's like, well, we didn't consider the Harry factor.
No.
So Sharks with us.
Scrum. They're not real creative with their scrum players, are they?
No, they're not. Oh, just in case people don't realise, the qualifying for the Hungry Grand Prix on tonight, which I'll be watching after
really?
this. I'll be watching that as well as flicking over between that and the Ashes while uploading stats into the database at Rugby League Project.
And I plan on sleeping.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, normal people will be
slept pretty
asleep.
well.
I'll be watching 2 lots of sport on the on one computer screen while doing other work on the other one. Right, Sean Johnson with a interesting little grubber there. Not a bad kick in the end. Could have been a little bit heavier. Good defence. Is that a penalty or is that going to be a dropout? Looks like it's going to be a dropout.
Drop out.
And look at that. That's lovely of the Sharks there. They've just completely disgraced the South Springer by dragging him back like he means absolutely nothing. And then they help him up in a gentle little cuddle. As if to say, there, you suck.
You suck so bad, we'll help you to your feet.
Yeah. Because I think is it Sean Johnson and Dugan who did all that? Not exactly 2 blokes that you think of when it comes to defensive powerhouses.
Exactly.
So to get monstered by them, it wasn't a very good effort. There's the feeder. I think the South middle forwards, I hate that term.
Yeah, so do I, hey.
The South front rowers are they get a bit surprised when Fafita gets the ball because they're expecting Woods. They're like, oh, that's right, we've got to finish the tackle here. This bloke keeps
We're
pushing.
going to have to put our shoulders into this one.
Yeah.
Fafita's knee is strapped up a lot. I wonder if at some point they say, listen, how about you have a week off? Try and get that knee fixed up. I wonder if it's one of those injuries.
Oh, Townsend
going himself.
Oh,
Oh, he's just ran off the ball.
He
oh,
went
my
the
goodness.
He went the
Couldn't
Scott
ground it.
Gale chip and chase, and it was looking like it was on for all money.
Wow.
That was a great option. That's going to make the defenders really think twice about what they do with that. Look at that.
That would have been his best post heck. I tell you what,
He has been pushed off that a bit, hasn't he?
he's been properly pushed off that ball.
Gallen there doing the I'm not here. I'd like to see a good I'm not here.
Same here. There was a couple of them in the last game, hey?
Yeah. And now he's here again.
Wow, he took that only on the second tackle.
Yeah. And up the middle, went straight and got a penalty. And he's having a word. He just told Sam Burgess there, guess what, mate? There's absolutely no gravy here at Sharks Leagues. And Sam Burgess is looking unhappy.
Looks disappointed.
I think he's mouthed off, and now the Sharks are going to take a shot at goal. So they'll go out by 14 points here. Very important goal, this. Yep. Sam's just been told about the gravy situation in the Leagues Club.
Look how much bigger he looks than the ref, hey?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's an optical illusion, but he looks so much bigger. Look at that.
He's a big human.
What was the penalty for anyway? Just holding down.
Yeah, right there. Give him a
That was
second
a
little
pretty-
shove.
Pretty weak penalty.
It is.
And Paul Gallen gets...
Oh, there you
there
go.
it is.
Bit of elbow to the face.
Little elbow, can't help himself.
Yeah, another brain freeze. He's
Yeah.
would that give him another week? Contrary conduct? They didn't put him on report, so he'll get away
I'd
with that one.
personally let it go.
Yeah. I was thinking just give him another week just to piss off the South fans.
Actually, when's the Great Britain series coming up? Because we could ban him right through that. That'd be great.
Here comes the Leaning Tower of Johnson.
Leaning Tower of Johnson.
Here he comes. He throws that over.
He almost missed it, though.
There. He's going to give his little kick and tee back to...
26-12.
Yeah, South have now got to score 3 times now.
One of the highest scores in the history of the Cronulla Sharks, 26 points.
Yeah, it's one of the best 26 I've ever scored.
Morris is just like, can you let everyone know I'm the coach? Yeah, my name's John.
Yeah. Mind you, he's a good-looking man.
He does well. He's done really well this year. I think it's between him and Maguire for me, Coach of the Year.
Yeah, look, it is tough. I think Coach of the Year shouldn't necessarily go to the coach who's just coached the minor premiers. Yeah, they need to look at what cattle they've got to work with, and Maguire. If the Tigers make the finals, then Maguire's got to be up there as the top pick for Coach of the Year because he doesn't have a great deal of cattle in that side there, and he's done pretty bloody well with them.
Look, if they make the finals, he would be my Coach of the Year.
Yeah. Morris, I mean, he come into a baptism of fire, really, because that Sharks off-season was an absolute mess. He just took over as an interim coach. They gave him the gig and brought through a heap of great young rookies and stuck with them too.
Yeah.
Helped the Sharks attack. They've actually got an attack now that looks competent of scoring points, whereas in the past they looked like they'd struggle to do more than 2 tries a game.
We've got something very controversial that's been said to us by Samuel Bayliss, or Bartram 13. Yorkshire pudding and gravy is better than a kebab.
Yeah, nah.
Tell you what, I don't know about that.
I'll give that a yeah, nah. I don't mind Yorkshire pudding with gravy, but a good kebab, I'd say a good kebab would beat a Yorkshire pudding every day of the week.
See, I don't know. I'm torn.
You're torn?
Yeah, I'm torn.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm leaning towards the kebab. I'm not saying it's a whitewash, but I'm saying that it's I'd go the kebab if I had to pick between the two. If I had to pick between the world's best kebab and the world's best Yorkshire pudding with gravy, I will take the kebab option.
So we were asked by Matthew Hunt, what was the thumping noise in the background? That's the castle being built out of Lego.
That's right, and she's done a pretty damn good job. You know what? I'm going to take a photo of this.
Yeah, you might be able to put it in the rotation.
Well, if I can't get in the rotation, I will at least try and get it on the YouTube feed.
Yeah, that'd be handy.
And it's worth noting, she's got limited blocks to work with here.
Are they like proper Lego, or are they those big blocks?
It's Duplo.
Okay.
Yeah, the Unco Lego.
Yeah, the no brand name sort of.
Oh no, it's brand name. No, it's brand name stuff.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it costs about $37 for a pack that's got 6 blocks in it.
Jesus.
She's got a bucket full of the stuff.
Wow.
I should sell it and pay off my mortgage.
See, I'm gonna get those little things from Woolies. I'm getting them instead.
Oh, the
That's
Ushies?
paying off mine.
The Ushies?
Yeah, those things.
Okay. Fergo and the Freak Podcast. There we go.
So,
Hashtag.
lots of empty... So, we've heard from Matthew. He says, lots of empty seats down there. Mum and Dad are season ticket holders and didn't go. It's apparently a clusterfuck with parking down there. Well, you know what, Matt? It's going to get worse because they're basically, when they move to what's called Oakey Jubilee, whatever the hell they call it these days, stadium, they're having to move there because there'll be no parking at all because they're building apartment blocks there. So I don't know where people are going to park when there's apartment blocks there, eh?
Yeah, it's mind you, the parking's never been great at Shark Park anyway. If you're not a member of both the club and the leagues club, whatever it is, you can't use the Sharks car park, which is not massive. So you're doing on-street parking everywhere. So, yeah.
How weird is it that NRL clubs and rugby league clubs in general have never worked out the fact that you're probably going to need parking at a stadium, hey?
Yeah, that's just never been thought of.
Like, where would you say is the best parking for a stadium? Like, I mean, Panthers Stadium is across the road from a decent-sized car park. That's pretty good. But, I mean, then you get somewhere like Leichhardt where it's just a nightmare.
Yeah, Leichhardt can handle about 17 cars.
Yeah.
And it's usually reserved for the 17 players playing that day.
Like, there was a few months ago, I was going to have to go to Belmore to call a game, a Canterbury Cup game. And I had a look at it, never been to Belmore before, and there was just no parking. Like, I don't know where people were supposed to park
I don't think
when there were games on.
I don't think any ground's got good parking, has it? Probably go with North Queensland, given there's bugger all people living up there. Wouldn't be too much of a hassle.
Yeah, you'd think so. I don't know where else there would be. I mean, Suncorp, I can't think of any parking near Suncorp.
Bruce Stadium's not too bad. It's got some decent parking around it. At Canberra.
That's kind of in the arse end of Canberra too, I guess.
Yeah. So even the off-street parking you've got to do around there is not too far from the ground.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of them are just atrocious. They've not thought about parking at all. Even Amy Park, it's got nothing. You got to go across the road to Rod Laver if it's not booked out because of an event at Rod Laver.
Yeah.
So you end up parking along the Yarra somewhere and hope that, the car's still there. And oh, hang on, good news here for South. Sam Burgess is off the field.
Oh, less penalties.
Here comes the fight back. Bad news for Sharks fans. And with the news of Burgess coming off the field, South are now inside the Sharks half with ball in hand. And they've dropped it.
On.
Was that Walker? No.
Non-commentator's curse.
It was Gagai. No, it was... I'm not going to say it. It was James Roberts.
You almost did. You totally almost did.
I was going to say it just to mock commentators. I went, no, you know what? I'm not going to.
Oh, shit.
Not going to. Oh,
that
Cook.
Was hilarious.
Cook's got a sore elbow.
Oh. Yeah, he's really hurt his elbow.
If he has to take any time off, South's chances of making the grand final are done.
Yeah, they're officially fucked.
They cannot win a grand final without him there. What are they doing? Move out of the way, Chad. I want to see what's going on here. It's like an episode of ER.
Let's have a look here. I'm guessing that he...
Nothing there.
Hyperextended it at some point. Let's have a look.
I don't see anything there.
I think he heard it going into that tackle, hey?
I don't know. There's nothing going on there.
Yeah, nothing jumps out.
Did he elbow someone in the head?
Yeah, maybe he just... Maybe
no
he
idea.
hit his funny bone. Wouldn't it be funny if he just hit his funny bone on something?
Yeah.
He's like, it stings.
I've got a burner in my elbow. Well, the Sharks are back up to halfway on the second tackle, so they're going to be back on the attack here. The pillow's back.
And soft. So soft.
We I think I might call him Conchita.
Or Conchita.
Oh, Cherry with a nice ball.
Back
Here's
on the
another
side.
try. Sharks are in. Do you not remember the Eurovision Song Contest a few years back, and who won that?
I never watched that shit.
No, it was in the news. I don't watch it either. It was in the news. The winner was someone called Conchita. It was a female with a beard.
Oh, I remember seeing that.
Yeah. So, reminds me of Aaron Woods.
That's terrible.
Look it up, people.
Well, that was a nice constructed try. Cut out Moylan. Found Sherry. Sherry was one-on-one with the winger. Puts Morris outside his man.
Yeah.
And Morris just calm as you like, back on the inside.
Would that be the fastest outside combination in the NRL?
Mm-hmm.
Josh Morris and Bronson Cherry?
Man, it'd be up there. What about Jimmy the Jet? and and anybody?
No. The only one he's going to be fast outside of is he's got Adokar with him.
Yeah. Trying to think of a faster
That's a pretty
outside
fast.
back.
That's a pretty fast pairing there.
It really is, yeah.
So here comes the Leaning Tower.
5 of 6 tonight. Pretty good.
Yeah. If he had a kick with this percentage for 4 straight games a couple of weeks back, Sharks would be in the top 4. And that is not being foolish or not. That's actually out there where they would be placed. And he slots another one.
32 points to 12. This game's over.
Yeah, just to bring it home, Sharks should kick a field goal now.
Yeah, just to keep the percentages going.
Yep, just to lock it in for certain. I don't know what the glasses thing he's doing there. What was he doing Elton John glasses for?
I've got no idea.
I didn't think you would have known who Elton John was.
I'm going to say that's a secret sign to, I don't know, Wayne Bennett, because he has a big like problem with Wayne Bennett.
Okay.
Hey, it's pretty impressive that Wayne Bennett doesn't wear glasses, hey?
It is, it is. He's done well to look after his eyes. Oh, it's a one-on-one strip there. Here comes the bunnies. 10 metres out. Little one nods at me. Yep, that's right. All right, Conchita there, mucking around in the play the ball.
Slowing it down.
Nice short ball there from Walker. Needed an outside line run there, not an inside line run. Sounding technical now. Cook gets it to the other Burgess.
Oh.
He gets a kiss from Conchita. He's not happy with that.
Cook, pass across the front of the defence, tackled 1 metre out from the line.
They needed to spread it then instead of taking the crash ball in the middle.
Cody
nice
Walker
kick.
puts the chip inside.
Nice kick.
And that's a try. Walker. Was it Walker that put the kick in?
I thought it was too, but it couldn't have been.
I swore it was, but then it was somebody else got it, and it was Walker. I'm like, who put this kick in?
It is Walker.
It is Walker. How good was that?
He grabbed it for nobody, and then when he realised nobody was there, he went, oh shit, I should have a crack at this. And he doubles back around and grabs it.
That was incredible.
And where was Moylan?
Yeah,
Dugan had to come across and try to be the fullback for him.
I can't wait until that Fox Sports camera that's on the little
the Rover,
little remote control car. I can't wait until that just takes someone out.
It will.
It's going to be so good.
I don't think the missus is watching the game at the moment. I think she's elsewhere in the facility.
You should text like.
I'm giving a score update.
South's come back and won. It's that time of the night again where we say, Oporto. I'm coming.
Oh, yeah. I haven't had any for a few weeks now. Or for a week, I should say.
I had Oporto for 3 straight days.
That's too long.
Yeah, I know.
Now, I shared the picture of the castle.
Yeah.
Question on Twitter, and no one said anything. So
let's have a look here. Samuel said, I thought was League Freak typing. I don't know what you're talking about, Sam.
No, he did. Like me, League Freak is not one who's capable of typing while doing expert analysis and commentary.
Yeah, I can only do one thing at a time.
Yeah. And tell you what, well, we can do 2 things at a time because we're full-time experts all the time, so we've got to do something else while we're doing that. But yeah, doing 3 things at once, that's just not on.
I'm trying to find where you posted this thing.
Did it not turn up?
I can't see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me have a look here. Andrew Ferguson. Yeah, I can't see it.
Where did it go then? Oh, it's still bloody uploading. What's going on there?
Oh, what the hell?
Continue sending. I don't know. Technology's just shut itself.
It happens from time to time.
It does. You know what I should do is just delete it and try again.
It's the sort of thing where, like, by the time you upload it, and then you'll have to explain to people why you've uploaded it, and you'll be like, oh man, never mind.
I'm not explaining shit. This is just going to be a random picture that just goes up, and it's going to be called Lego Castle. This is going to be the
Just
hashtag.
goes straight up, yeah.
It's going on the podcast Twitter account now.
It'll fall apart slower than Newcastle season.
There we go. See how that goes. Oh, that works straight away.
Oh really?
Screw-
Let me see this
Screw you,
castle.
Twister. It's on the podcast account.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna retweet it.
So there you go.
Lego Castle. That's a pretty nice fort. It reminds me of Wembley.
Yeah, except this one's probably a bit more reliable. It's not going to need to be smashed down and rebuilt in a few years' time.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, South, what do you got? There's 11 minutes left. They need 14 points. Can they do it?
Have they got it in them? No. They'd have to score
Oh, that was a heavy hit.
Dugan onto it.
He's just crunched someone. Who was that? Was that the fullback? My God. Can't believe that was Dugan who hit him.
Doily neck. Let's have a look.
Boom! Dugan just teaching him a lesson.
He hit him harder than a Bacardi cruiser on a roof.
Oh, yeah. What's that? World Cup Nine's been advertised.
I'm going to go to that, hey?
Oh, yeah, you are. We're going to get you doing some live commentary from there.
Yeah. From the sidelines and shit.
Yeah, bloody oath. Oh, South have botched that. No way is that play on. How is that play on?
I don't know. It just looked like a pretty basic knock on, hey?
That was either a knock on or forward, either way. And then it said 6 again. Wow. That's interesting anyway.
South, they're trying. They haven't given up.
Coming.
Give them credit there. Oh.
The defense is really shutting them down though. They're very slow moving the ball out to the edges.
Yeah. Although their attack looks very slick when you compare it to Penrith.
Well, yes.
Penalty.
There's another penalty to the Bunnies. They're now 20
a
metres
good
out.
captain would be saying, send them off. Whoa, what a run that was.
Good run there.
Ran right over the top of the pillow.
Yeah, Conchita though, did make the tackle in the end.
Oh.
He's backed himself over the line, but that's held up.
Okay, now here's my problem. Teams are starting to drag players over the line, so they have to go back 10 metres. We've got to scrap this rule.
Yeah, what would you do though in that situation?
Play it on the line.
Okay.
Or even a dropout.
Oh, big gap.
If it's out, it gets there.
No. Forward pass, is it?
Oh, they called obstruction.
Penalty. Oh. Can't believe teams still get this wrong.
Here. Yep.
Yeah.
Good call.
George Burgess.
Really good call.
It's George Burgess. You're an idiot. He does this nearly every single week. Every single week he does something like that.
Yeah.
He runs into the line. As soon as he gets to the line, he doesn't run through it. He doesn't try and get past the player he's running at. And he doesn't even put his hands in the air.
Actually, that'd be Thomas Burgess, wouldn't it? Because George is suspended.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're all the same person. Same DNA and everything.
That's right. So, Sharks have got off the hook there. Still up by 14. There's 9 minutes to go. They're just getting out of their own half. Wade Graham's come off. Good stint, Harry.
He did great.
Conchita takes a hit up there.
Conchita.
There's a worried poor Gallon there. He's not used
They
to being
feel
in
like they've got this game in hand, that means.
Yeah. It's kind of like it cancels each other out. You know, Gallen's off, but so is Harry, so it's kind of evened itself out.
Yeah.
So,
oh, look at this. His
Pryor.
penalty. What happened? He copped one across the face, did he?
Yeah, he does. He's not one who's known for acting.
Let's have a look.
He copped that
it slid
fair
up
in the
off
mush.
ball. Accidental.
Yeah.
Player, as soon as he did it, he looked at the referee. He was basically like, oops, I know. I didn't mean to, sir.
There's even a gentle hint of not quite knee, but just the thigh, just above the knee into his head afterwards, that's perfectly legitimate as well.
Trainer's giving a thumbs up.
Here's the live ladder.
It's all right.
Tigers are still in the 8. And the Raiders are now second on the ladder.
Wow.
Is it the year of the green machine?
No.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah. They're going to choke. And then when they get in the finals, they're going to be found out defensively.
Oh, Conchita gets wrapped up by Cook. That was a bit easy.
Yeah.
He's still sort of wobbling around. He makes almost an extra metre.
I'd like to see Moylan score. Just because it'd make me angry.
Oh!
Try.
That's a try. Is that Nakora?
Try.
He's a good kid, that kid.
Wet grass helped him a little bit, but
It
yeah,
did.
it was a good try. Good hard run.
The do factor.
I reckon you're about to get bombarded with text messages, hey?
Oh, yeah. Just got a message and just said, fuck yeah again.
Yeah, see?
Just sending the score to her now because she's not watching at the moment. She's only getting the scores from text messages.
Ah, okay.
I think she's just gone, yeah, we've got this thing wrapped up at half time. She's just decided not to worry about watching anymore.
Big win over Souths now. Like, you get to 36 points, this will be 38 with the kick.
Well, it's worth noting that no team has ever lost a game having scored more than 37 points.
Really? Ever?
Never.
Wow. I thought that they... Oh, no, it's all right. I'm thinking to Super League. It's all right.
Oh, yeah, over there, God, they score 70 points and still lose.
All the time, yeah.
So, yeah. Well, plenty riding on this kick here from the Leaning Tower of Johnson. Here it comes. Stands. Here it is. Referee's gone invisible. There's the lean. There it is again. It's the weirdest kicking performance I'll ever see. And he's got it. They're now unbeatable. Lock it in. Sharks are won.
Well, congratulations to the Sharks. You've done very, very well. Deserved victory tonight.
Yeah, South were just never in this.
No, they just look. Paul Garland's hearing some stuff that he's happy with. Someone must have said something positive to him about him. Moylan is still trying to hold conversations with other people.
Moylan's sitting there talking to real footballers.
Yeah. Must be interesting for him.
Yeah, Harry's just sitting there going, "This is all me." He's pretty chill, young Harry.
He's like, I am. 24 of our points tonight were a direct result of me.
Yeah.
And Matt Moylan's like, how many's 20? And he's starting to count his fingers and stuff.
He gets stuck on 6.
Yeah.
What comes after
Once it
6
gets
again?
to 6.
Oh, one-on-one strip.
One-on-one strip.
Low. The thief in the night. Hamlin Ueli tries to return favour, but no luck there. So South have decided they're going to try and score 4 tries here. Because that's what they need. They're going to try and score 4 tries in 5 minutes.
It's doable.
It's optimistic. I'll give him that. Tackle counts restarted. They need to stop piss-farting around with hit-ups, though. There we go.
Comes the beach runner.
That's right. I remember you said something about that.
Yeah. He used to do beach sprinting.
Beach sprinting. I wonder why he gave that up. That would have been lucrative, surely.
I don't know.
So what you're
What
telling
age
me
do you?
is, are you telling me that he's fast then?
Yeah,
Would
I wonder if you age out of beach sprinting. I wonder if it's like you know, like cheerleading, where when you just age out of it.
what are you talking about? I still do cheerleading.
Yeah, but you just get blind on how good you look in a skirt,
There
and that's a try
we
in the
go.
corner.
South has scored a try they don't care about in the corner. Wow, that's a bloke who looks like he's about to fall asleep. He's so excited about scoring that try.
Yeah, no, he looks disappointed.
He needs Tommy Radoris to go and give him a quick slap across the chops. Wake up!
Yeah,
That's a pretty heady try.
it's been a pretty interesting game to call. I thought it would be a lot lower scoring, and I thought it would
Yeah.
be a lot closer.
I must admit, I did say at the start, I thought this was going to be a bit of a grind up the middle. And Sharks were just... They're an attacking powerhouse. Far too good.
Yeah,
South here are just trying to protect their points difference. That's all they're doing now.
pretty
Reynolds.
much. Oh, that's a good kick.
Just cuts it through.
So tonight you're going to have to deal with an insufferable Sharks fan. What's that like?
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can sit up and watch the cricket stuff tonight, and I'm not going to get any grief for it because she's going to go to bed happy.
Ah, excellent.
Yeah.
Wow, give yourself a rap. Jesus. Had to.
No.
Look at the Sharks. They couldn't walk any slower to the halfway.
Yeah, they think we've got 3 minutes to wind down. Let's start now. Dugan, look at that. He's got blood pissing out of his knees. Legs almost amputated. He's still playing.
Yeah.
Get that up your talus.
I can't wait to see what Rugby League Week Mole says about it. It'll be good. They've got a running, like a bit of a running, what would you call it?
Gag.
No, not a gag. Like, there's a little bit of tension there between
Oh,
Moley and
the
and
Dugan.
Dugan.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He had a go at Dugan a few weeks ago for feigning an injury or something like that, and then Dugan showed him the severity of the injury. So, oh, sorry, man,
Yeah.
didn't know. And he went, yeah, well. You either lace into him and don't worry about it, or you don't lace into him.
Yeah. But Moley, he also was laying into Farah as well. He's
Yeah.
like, he's picking fights. He's feisty.
Yeah,
I saw he's in Hawaii at the moment too.
He spends a fair bit of time there. He's getting a bit cranky in his old age.
Oh, man, I would love to live in Hawaii, hey?
Yeah, Pryor there with an interceptor, or was it Moylan? Which one is it? I think it was Moylan.
Got to be. I thought it was Pryor because
No.
Moreland's off.
No, let's just blame Moylan for it. That useless thing.
Yeah, stuff it.
Yeah. It was Pryor, but we'll blame Moylan. There's 2.5 minutes to go. South are down by 14. They still think they're a chance here. I like their optimism. They've got the ball 30 metres out from the Sharks' line. Sharks need to just knuckle down and realise and tell themselves they've got 15 minutes to go, not 2.
I tell you what, though, like if
Good
Souths
tackle.
could score again, it would be like the Sharks would look at the scoreline and say, "We really did ourselves no favours with for and against."
Yeah. Oh, that's
Oh,
good work
yeah,
there.
it's dived the- And
Gagai
it's
trying the
almost
one-on-one
stopped.
strip. Yeah, a winger's never going to strip a ball off a prop, though.
No,
That was a good tackle there by Sam.
Unless
no,
it's
not
like
Sam, it's Cameron.
Aaron.
Yeah, where's Conchita? You don't see him doing hit-ups when it's this late in the game.
Nah.
No point in working hard now. He's not even standing near the ball.
But Feeder's been all right. He hasn't done anything massive, but he's just been pretty solid.
He's not had any brain snaps. He's been pretty solid. That's what you want from him.
Yeah.
Johnson here will grub it for touch. That's a good kick.
Yeah, it's a good, smart move. Just wind that clock down.
There's a minute 18 to go. Sharks up by 14. Souths need 3 tries. You can write this one off now.
John, this is the sort of game that the halves at the Sharks need to play, where Townsend is doing basically everything, and Johnson isn't the featured playmaker or kicker. There's ScoMo. He's happy. He's looking good.
He's finished his soup.
Yep. There's behind him. What's his name?
I
You
don't
know
know.
his name.
I don't know.
Fuck. What's his name?
Yeah, that's a good question. Some
Fuck.
some person with glasses, another one with a
I
bunny
feel
scarf.
like his name's Nick.
Nick. Fair
Probably
enough.
not. Nick Pappas?
Nick Pappas. Okay, might be.
I feel like it might be.
Was he in Home and Away?
Wasn't he married to Elsa?
Yeah, something like that.
We've got somebody has messaged here.
Oh,
Hang on, let me see what it says. It's on the other one. Aussie's back in the ashes. Should bat soon. We've got Enlightened Blonde said, imagine stepping on that in the middle of the night. That's the Lego castle.
well, that's the thing. They're quite large blocks, so then it's amazing. I've walked on these ones because they're so much bigger. It kind of feels like you're walking on those those old masseurs, like the thongs you used to get, the masseurs with the spikes in them.
Yeah, I used to have them.
Yeah, it's a bit more like walking on those, whereas the smaller ones are they just feel a lot sharper and a lot more aggressive.
Yeah.
And we don't have the sharp ones. We've got these big, massive ones, so they're not as bad, which is surprising.
See, he's okay.
He's gone for the field goal. He's
got it.
He's nailed it.
They're going to win now.
He's been listening.
Definitely. So, okay, here's a question. Would you rather step on a bunch of normal size Lego or an electrical plug?
Electrical plug.
Really, I would rather step on Lego any day.
Yeah. See, the thing is with electricity is like if you use your hand and you grab hold of a live wire, it clenches when the electricity will clench your hand around it, so you can't let go of it. That's what causes the drama.
Oh.
But
I'm still here?
Your foot can't do that. Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. My internet just went seized up for a moment there. I was like, oh no, I've been lost.
You've been lost. No, you're still around.
I'm sure it's Nick Pappas.
I thought that bloke was standing up there with the glasses on. I thought he was wearing a bow tie, and I thought he's way overdressed for football. Way overdressed.
Well, it wasn't a classic, but, the Sharks did what they had to get the win.
Yeah. Good work there by Dugan, despite that woeful mustache.
Yeah, and those shit tats.
Yeah. He looks like he's got a garden on one side and a doily on the back of his neck.
Yeah. It's not good.
Yeah. I wonder what the idea is behind all of that.
I don't know.
Yeah. He hasn't got much room left either. He's going to have to start putting tats on his forehead.
Just get some on his face. Just go the whole hog.
What he
Just
should
it
do
all.
is get a tattoo of his face on his actual face.
Maybe he does and we just don't know because it's his face on his face.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, like, it just looks like him. Less ScoMo. He's so excited.
He's trying to keep his approval rating up.
Cook. I wish there was something I could say about Cook, but I don't know much about him.
For a bloke who's, what'd you say? He was a sprinter or something like that?
He's a beach sprinter, hey?
You know what the problem is with his form at the moment?
Mm.
Not enough sand on the ground.
That's true. The other thing is he's always looking for John Connor.
Wow. That is very true. I hadn't realised that before. That's striking.
Yeah, it is, hey? I'm good with the lookalike, hey?
Absolutely. Right,
Have
well...
you seen this boy?
Have you seen this boy? Right, so... we've had 3 concurrent viewers, 37 playbacks, and the average watch time has been 8.5 minutes. So,
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a few comments on here. I finally see them now. They finally appeared. You know what we might do just quickly now is go over here and let's just have a look at the cricket, see what's going on there. No, it's not on this one, it's on a different one. Okay, well, bugger that then.
What's it? It must be on, what's the Channel 9 one
Yeah,
called?
it's on Channel 9. 9
Yeah.
Go Gem, whatever it is.
Yeah, you don't have that one, huh?
We can get the next best thing.
Snooker? Is that Rigger Masters?
That looks like chess.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Here we go.
Richo and Jones.
Wow, Alan Jones has let himself go.
Yeah. Oh, I
Wow.
think Alan Jones is sick. That's why. He's I read a thing that was posted on Twitter, and he said that he'd got like some sort of infection that went to his eyes or something.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds bad.
Yeah, and he had it ended up being his eyes were stinging or something.
Pity it wasn't his mouth. The Great British Bake Off Masterclass.
Oh, look, Skeletor looking fine.
And some bloke who's always leaning on something.
He really is, eh?
He always
That's
leans.
hilarious.
He's always leaning over
That's it.
something.
Squeeze that cream out, baby.
He's watching the hands. He's loving those hands.
Look at that.
God.
She got the shakes just right.
Put a lid on that.
She's got a face only an archaeologist could love.
There you go. There was absolutely nothing wrong with it, but he had to touch it just to try and make himself look like useful.
I know. Can you imagine if she just started beating the fuck out of him?
Yeah. Oh, you know what I'd like to do is if after he did that, she looks at him and says, "Don't you dare touch my cake," and then she puts a fist through it. It just squirts everywhere.
Also the cake.
Yeah. Now we're going to sit... Now we're going to sit
Man,
there.
that looks like some good cake, though.
This is always interesting. They sit there, they make this massive cake, they take a small slice each, and there's a whole heap of cake left that no one else is going to eat. Like, if you're going to make a cake that big, then I'm sorry, sit down and eat half of it in one go and let us watch you eat half a cake.
Imagine that. Imagine if the last 20 minutes of the show was just watching them eat cake in silence.
Yeah, and just force feeding it into themselves. They're so full they can't eat anymore, yet there's just someone on the side going, "No, we don't stop until all that cake's gone. Keep going."
Yeah. Somebody walks up behind them with an AK-47, says, "Keep going."
Yeah. We ain't done. Well, there's not much on sport. There's Harry having a chat after the game. They've obviously named him man of the match. If they haven't, they should have done.
They really should have. He played very, very well. Well, I think that's been a really good live broadcast of rugby league entertainment for the evening, hey?
It certainly has. And I probably should go and be a parent and take my child and get her to bed.
Yeah. So thank you for everyone for listening. Listen to the starting block. Drop the K at the end. What else can we flog?
Go to leaguefreak.com for all your opinion writing and polls, and I think he's even got a podcast on there you can listen to as well. So get in there and check that out. Bloody fantastic content.
And go to rugbyleagueproject.org. It is the #1 statistic-based website for any sport in the entire Southern Hemisphere.
So long as that sports rugby league.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want people going there thinking they're going to be able to find cricket stuff. Although there is some cricket content on there, but not much.
Oh, there you go. There's a little bit of an Easter egg there for the cricket fans.
Yeah. Yeah, the likes of Ray Lindwall. People don't realise that fast bowler Ray Lindwall actually was a fullback for the Dragons in the 40s and 50s, I think it was.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
His brother played for the Dragons and scored 100-odd tries, I think.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
That was Jack Lindwall.
Bloody sporting family.
There you go. Get into that, people.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we've got Kevin Molders back on TV. He's no longer the miserable, sad, crying Kevin Molders. He's the jovial, knockabout bloke from around the corner.
He's back to being jovial.
Yeah. There's Michael Ennis, whose head starts out big and then gets gradually smaller as it goes up.
He's a pyramid head.
He is.
Maybe a trapezoid.
It does have some trapezoidal qualities. That's not even a word, but I'm going with it.
Yeah, I like it. I like Yvonne Sampson's hairstyle tonight. Looks good.
Yeah, she's always brilliant. That's a good note to leave on, say.
Yeah.
Yvonne Sampson was on TV. Absolute legend. And,
bring it home, Vonnie.
Yeah. Should we wrap it up, you reckon?
Yeah, let's wrap this bitch up.
Alrighty. Thanks everyone for tuning in. There'll be more episodes and more live shows in the future. We don't know when, but yeah, there'll always be something around. We'll tell you the day it happens, obviously. So stay tuned and keep in touch. And send in any comments and stuff like that to podcast@League Freak or hit us on Twitter. And we'll catch you all later.